Alrighty, howdy y'all. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Today we got legs. There we go. Yeah. So I've made a decision that first of all, I'm gonna have to put a little more gel in my hair before I go. I mainly put gel in my hair to keep it out of my eyes. I do like how this looks, obviously, but I don't like my hair getting in my eyes during my workout, although it inevitably does anyways, because the gel doesn't hold through the sweat. Anyways, I've decided I want to change my leg days now that I'm cutting to be a little more friendly towards my cut. So I think I'm going to change it to 2 quad workouts, 2 hamstring, 1 calf, and then I'm going to do abs, a workout of abs at the end because I don't have anywhere that's like an ab day right now. Like I don't have abs built into my routine really. So I think that's a good idea if I work it in with the leg day and then take a quad exercise out, because 3 workouts of quad, especially when I do one that's such a heavy weight, is usually like plenty. So I think that would be better for what I am working towards. So that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna be starting with the hack squat today. Also, I saw a crazy my girlfriend sent me this crazy TikTok. She said that back is more overrated than legs, or back is more boring than legs to train. I thought that was a crazy take because I love my back. That's like my main point of workout that I like the most. So I thought that was a crazy take. I don't think legs are boring, but I don't think back is. There's no way back is more boring than legs. So, but yeah, gonna go ahead and fill up on the pre. We already had food. I gotta use the bathroom though, and head to the gym. So I will see y'all there. Alrighty, so starting off leg day, we've got back supported hack squats, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to get back to my university in America to use the shoulder assisted hack squat. This one's still nice, but I am just very excited for that. Now, I know the weight you're going to see in the arrow clip, it jumps up a little bit. That is because there's a little miscommunication. I had grabbed 2 5-pound or 5-kilogram plates because I was just going to do a 10 and a 5. And this girl comes over and she's got her headphones on and she asks if she can take them, and I'm like, oh, I just have one set with them. Like, did you just need them? Because I had grabbed them first, and there was no like ill intent behind either of us. She just didn't hear me, I don't think, because I'm like, oh, do you just need them quick, or like how long do you need them for? Because if she needed them longer, I wanted to do my set, but if she only needed them for a set, I was gonna give them to her. But I'm like, yeah, or like, are you almost done, or like, how many sets do you have left? And she's just like, I'm doing bench, and I'm like, okay, cool. And so I gave them to her, and so I ended up doing 2 plates then I ended up putting a plate on each side, and then I went to go start my last set, and she came back with the plates, which meant she only used them for a set, and she gave them to me, and I'm like, oh, well, now that she handed them back, like, I gotta put them on, because clearly I had needed them when she came to get them from me, so I did do a bit heavier of weight for my last set than normal, but I mean, I think I could definitely start heavier than I did for my first set next time, with that being said. And as you can see, I did some leg extensions, and as I said in the beginning, I'm going to be doing it where it's only 2 quad, 2 hamstring, calf, and an ab workout. That way I'm actually implementing calves a bit more, or abs, sorry. And also, lying leg extension today, or lying leg curl rather, went really well. Like, this felt really good, and I was doing 60 kilos. It went really well. I was really happy with how it went. As you can see, I almost got it for all my sets, so I may even try starting with more this time. And then I also was able to get the Smith machine open today to do some RDLs, of course doing 2 plates, and I do think I could probably move up weight next time. I honestly, the hardest part of this was the grip strength, I'm not going to lie, a little bit. And as you can see, my foot is moving around a little bit, and that's because I wasn't exactly comfortable with like where my feet were positioned. I tend to have that problem a bit when I do these. And I think I could be pushing my butt out a little bit more, getting slightly lower, or like, so I'm getting more of that stretch in my hamstrings. But that's just something to kind of look forward to next time. I still managed to do all my sets for all the weight. I do think I can move up weight in that next time too. Again, not by moving up too much, just enough to where I'm still able to get a decent amount of reps for each set with it. And then finally, to round out legs, we've got standing calf raises. I don't know why the standing calf raise is how it is, because the pads are positioned kind of weird. I know the one back home, when I get back home, isn't going to be like that. It's going to be a bit better. So I'm excited for that. But calves are pretty good. It is broken so that like 2.5 kilo addition like is always on. Like you can't put it up because it doesn't have the pin to like pin it up there. So I would be normally doing 155 kilos, but I guess 157 and a half works as well. As you can see, I got 10 for all of it. I might look at moving up, but it's still like, even though I got it, all the reps for that set, it was feeling good. It was still like I was working for it. So I don't know. We'll just kind of play it by ear next leg day. And then finally wrapping out the day, we got some ab crunches on the ab crunch machine. I lowered the weight a bit more because with these, my legs tend to kind of come off the ground, and I wanted to be making sure that it's really just my abs doing the entire workout rather than kind of my whole body making up for like some of the awkward movementness-ish a bit. I don't know that I'm always going to be doing ab crunches as like my ab workout now that it's implemented in. I might do like cable crunches or like, I don't know, I guess I could do in decline ab crunches or something, but we'll see what we end up doing. Posing went pretty well. I could not see my phone because of the glare, so I couldn't tell if my legs were actually looking good. But now being able to watch it back right now and look at it, I'm really happy with how they are looking. Again, legs were something I've never really ever seen definition with. I've seen like the mass of it, but I've never truly seen like good leg definition on myself. So it's really something to be able to start seeing that. And that's just one of the rewarding parts of the process, you know? Like, it takes a bit. I've been working out for 4 years now, and obviously I haven't been as like disciplined, rather, I guess, because I haven't always been training for bodybuilding. I started lifting for football, then I was lifting to lift, then to power lift, and then I switched to bodybuilding. So, you know, I think you can definitely see the progress that I'm getting a lot sooner if you have a much more like straightforward, dedicated mindset, not switching up as much as I did. But regardless, you know, that's the whole part of the journey. You know, it's going to take time. I don't know how much time. It depends on, you know, your skill level and how well you're doing and how much you're actually committing to it. But the results will pay off. They will. So, you know, stick to it. You got this. Just stick to it. But again, really happy with how the legs look. I'm happy with how the leg posing's been going. It's felt a lot more comfortable recently. And as always, I got cardio for you guys, and I'll see y'all back at the apartment. Alrighty, back at the apartment and almost to the end of, I think I was a little ahead of myself on where I was in my vacation story. Now, following the day of snorkeling, we are heading into Sydney. However, before that, we went on this kind of train ride, and it brought us up a mountain that was in Cairns, and it was really neat train ride, nice scenery, it was nice. It was really hot. There was no AC, and it was just kind of relying on open windows. So that was a little, it was really hot. But nice pictures, it was a fun ride. We get to the top, and there's this like village that's like secluded, but it's like its own like whole town. I thought it was just gonna be a kind of like a tourist shop-esque village, but it looked like people lived there. So anyways, walked around up there, got some food. I tried a kangaroo burger. It was all right. It kind of reminded me of meatloaf, like a lot, like the taste at least, but it was all right. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10 probably. But after that, we went over to the little zoo they had up there. We ended up doing the zoo and then the bird like sanctuary. And the zoo was cool. You got to pet kangaroos and you got to feed them, and kangaroos and wallabies. That was fun. We've already seen them before, but for my buddy's parents, it was good that they got to see him and experience that. Saw a lot of cool reptiles as well. But we get to the bird sanctuary. The birds are beautiful. Sorry, I don't know. Just got a scratchy throat. The birds are beautiful, and there's a duck. There's the cutest duck, and I was able to pet the duck. It was cool. But we walked around the whole thing. There was a cassowary that I actually got to feed. There was this one guy who was next to us who wasn't like a part of our group, well, just a part of me, my buddy, and his parents. And he went to go feed the cassowary, and I'm like, wow, that's like ballsy. And the cassowary ate it like very gently. Like it was very like docile, and so we started feeding it, and it was really neat. Very gentle. It did not get your fingers at all. It like knew not to like go like super deep like to grab the food. It was really cool. And if you don't know what a cassowary is, look it up. It's literally a dinosaur. Like it's got velociraptor-esque feet. It's crazy looking. But we walk around. I get to pet another bird. I don't remember the name of it. It was nice. It was very, you know, it was kind. It was friendly. Now we get back up to the top, and at the top there's these like big parrots or macaws, I believe. They're the like the blue ones with like the green and yellow on the face, kind of. And you can feed them. You can feed all the birds in there. Well, apparently those birds only like bigger food. I know they are a bit of a bigger bird, but I figured they could still eat the little bit of bird feed that I had. So I held up my right hand with bird feed in it to one of the macaws, and it fucking bit me. And it hurt like hell and scared the crap out of me. And it bit my right ring finger right here. It was a while ago, so you're not going to be able to see it. I might put a picture up there, but I guess before I do, there's going to be blood. So if you don't like seeing blood, don't look at it. But it like hurt, and I had like a tingling, numb sensation for probably a week after that. Like I think it slightly damaged the nerve, or almost damaged the nerve in my finger, but that thing got me. Like it scared me. But apparently the macaws had just been rescued from an abusive household, like not even like months ago. Like it was around months, like 3 months ago or something. And apparently they only like bigger food. And of course I don't hold it against the macaw. I know the risk. They're wild animals. If I'm gonna feed them, it's like if they bite me, it's not their fault. They're animals. I don't blame them. It just really scared me, and it really hurt, and I wasn't too thrilled that it left a weird sensory thing. But again, I don't blame the animal. That it was my choice, and of course anyone who blames the animal is just not correct, because I mean it's your privilege to get to feed them. You're in their home. So yeah, but they were beautiful regardless. I just like petting the duck. The duck was nice to me. But we headed on down. We then had to take the sky rail really high over the trees all the way back to the parking lot, and I am scared of heights, so that was a long journey very high up. It was like a total of 40 minutes in the sky car or sky cableway thing. It was kind of scary. But we get back down, we get to the car, and then we head to the airport, fly into Sydney, get to our Airbnb at night, and we crash. So then that's going to pick up on the last day, I believe. Yeah, the last day with my buddy's parents. So that'll be the last vacation talk. So yeah, but I hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, I will... Wait. I'm like messing up this end part. Well, as always, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.